Alright, hold on. Let's talk about the... You remember when you had that cut put on your back, right? Lift it down. And Dr. Sunstein even asked you, the first day when they showed me how to pack the wound, they gave you fentanyl, taught me how to pack the wound, and they released you a couple hours after that. He came in the room and asked you sure you don't want to stay in the hospital? He actually wanted you to stay in the hospital for a couple of days to have that wound taken care of so you could be given pain medicine while you was having it repacked. But I ended up packing it for you twice a day, starting that day, and you refused to stay in the hospital. Why did you refuse to stay in the hospital that day?
Because they they kept you away from me, wouldn't let you in recovery, and I kept begging for you.
And they still refused to let me in.
They refused to let me in.
What about the nursing care you received when you did stay in the hospital? Did it have anything to do with the nursing care, the incompetent nursing care that they gave you? Is that another reason why you didn't stay in the hospital?
Yeah, the nurses didn't know what the fuck they were doing.
When you had the emergency laparotomy and you was taken up to the floor and you had already serious infection that they had caused you because of their botched surgery. You had real bad infection. You was released out of the ICU and sent to the floor. What did that nurse, you had to have a nurse wipe you because you still couldn't wipe yourself? And even though you had your colostomy already, there was still feces coming out the rectum, yes?
Yep.
And you had to have a nurse wipe you at that time.
A female nurse at that.
Tell us about that.
A female nurse. I needed help wiping because I was so swelled up and couldn't reach. So she went in to help me wipe, and she didn't even know how to wipe me. She wiped me from the front to the back.
You mean the back to the front?
Or from the back to the front, I meant.
And guys, I was watching her white blood cell count. Now her white blood cell count was high already. It was high, but the day that this nurse did this, wiped her the wrong way from the rear to the front, from the anus to the vagina, wiping this here. It was a brown mucus, the mucus plug or whatever from the feces. The white blood cell count did spike that day. It actually went up. Okay, because what they did there was, it's an instant form of a UTI, to create a UTI. She just had a nephrectomy that they botched. That's the removal of the kidney. They botched it. 5 days later, they're doing an emergency laparotomy resulting in a colostomy. She did several days in ICU. When she was released out of ICU, she went to the 9th floor. This nurse was on the 9th floor, yes or no?
I believe so.
Yeah, and tell us again, how did she wipe you? Because already you said she wiped you correct. Did she wipe you correct or incorrect?
No, she wiped me from my butthole to my front.
Yeah, and it did cause a spike in the...
I told her about it right away.
And I told all the other nurses about it. It was also on the same floor before you went back for this knife wound, while you was in there from the emergency laparotomy, on that same floor with them same nurses, where the one did not even know how to put the ostomy appliance on, okay? After I was trained to do so and was trying to do so, the nurse came in there, took over, and everything what Mary Hill said we needed to do, that nurse said was wrong. Yes or no?
Yep.
Yeah, and she insisted on putting it on her way, which all it did was waste about $20 worth of materials. As soon as that nurse put that on you, Linda, what happened? Did it start burning real bad?
It started burning right away, so
Yeah.
you had to take it off and put it on the right way.
Yeah, I had to take it off and recut a new one because what the nurse did was cut the hole so big because the wound, the stoma was opening up. And the nurse said, oh no, we got to cut it so extra big so the feces can get all over this fresh wound. Feces is full of an acid. If you put it on an open wound, it's going to keep that wound from healing. It's just going to burn a big hole. And Linda, what did you have there for the longest
I
time?
had a big hole,
Yeah.
and it was burning.
Yeah, I had to take it off right away, clean the poop off of her, and it was really bad. It was really bad what that nurse did. Michaela, on the 9th floor. But then, after all that, we went back and had that wound cut in her back. And that's when they kept me from you. And when we took you up there, they was all bragging how they all stick together and they have the authority over us, and we better just do what they say, and if they make a mistake, we better not say nothing about it, or they will abuse their authority and do just what they did. They violated our civil rights under U.S. Title 18, Chapter 241, when they conspired, the nurses on the 9th floor with the PACU unit, and then they did violate our rights by not allowing us to be together, not allowing me back their access to you to show me that they had the authority. At any rate, guys, on the 9th floor, when she had that wound cut in her back, she refused. Dr. Sunstein actually come in there after they showed me how to do the packing. They put her on fentanyl, packed the wound, taught me how to do this. Dr. Sunstein was concerned. He said, "Are you sure that you want to go home? You don't want to stay here for a few days and let us do this for you?" What did you answer him?
I said, no, I want to go home.
Why did you not want to stay there once again?
Because I didn't trust them. They were incompetent, worthless,
And
and they were keeping you away from me.
they violated our civil rights under U.S. Title 18, Chapter 241. They conspired to violate our rights by utilizing the color of law. Then under Chapter 242 of the same title, they did in fact violate our rights by utilizing the color of law, and they even called the police up there that day. I got that on video. Well, that, guys, we are out. UTMB Galveston, stay away as far as you can. If you got loved ones, take them elsewhere.